Greetings, I am the man that I am, and this is my reality. I had just did a video on what my reality conversations was going to be about, and what I was saying was that I wanted to create a platform in which I can share, express, I guess myself, because I've been told that I needed to for a long time, and I've just been stubborn. And the fact that I now realize that, like, it's part of my own evolution, my own growth of my own consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I have to do it because there are some perceived fears that I have to face that comes with doing this type of stuff. And pretty much that's it. I want to create an environment in which I am being my authentic self, doing things I would normally do, but now it's just a camera involved. So what I would normally do would be, if I had a question about life, about something, and I know that I have a friend that has some intel on these subjects, or I like their opinion about it, I reach out to them, and that's where you come in. What's been going on? What you think about the NBA, the sports right now?
Oh man, I'm loving it right now. It's a lot of people they be talking, NBA ain't what it used to be. I need it to be the '80s with the Detroit Pistons giving people kidney punches and stuff. Listen, man, I think it's developed into a great game right now. These young bulls is playing their butts off. I'm loving the
Yeah,
Spurs right now, man. I ain't know if they was gonna be able to pull it off in OKC, but man, they looking good.
you think they got a chance?
I think so, man. Against the Knicks, I think the Knicks gonna play their heart out because they got a lot of energy with their place. But I mean,
Yeah,
they running around with the alien. Wimby is just insane. So
yeah,
he a hard
yeah. I
person to
think
stop.
you know, well, I'm not. I don't stay too far from San Antonio, so no, I'm room for them.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want the Spurs to win because I think like Wimby gonna leave it all out there. I feel the way he be talking, the passion behind everything that he says and how bad he wants it. I think he gonna leave it all out there, but I don't know if it's gonna be good enough to beat the New York Knicks though, because the Knicks
Mm-hmm.
got a good starting five and they got a
They
bunch
do.
of good players to come off the bench as well. Like, it's not like some scrub team. I know they've been running through the East, and the East wasn't that good, but
Yeah.
they're a good team, and they've been together for a longer period of time than the Spurs have. You know, all the Spurs are young,
Yes.
so we the Spurs fans are hoping that hunger from the youngsters will propel them past the Knicks. But I'm just happy it's going to be a good series. I ain't want Oklahoma to win. Because even if they did win without J Dub and Chet playing the way he's playing,
Oh
and
my
what's
goodness.
the other Mitchell guy
Yeah.
out, the Knicks should win that. You know what I'm saying? Because the only thing they had to worry about was Shea. Because
Yeah.
if nobody else gonna show up, we just need to worry about Shea.
That's
And like I
it.
said, they're a real team. So at least now, I feel like it'll be some good games.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Chet, something happened to his self esteem because that's more than just a bad game. He just, I mean, like, come on, Chet, 4 points. Come on, buddy. 200 million. Come on, Chet.
Yeah, what you think happened?
Man, during the course of the season, I think people get tired, and then you start listening. I think it has a lot to do with your mentality. I remember who was the dude who played for the Brooklyn Nets, and he lost his self esteem.
Well,
He was a good player when
oh,
he first
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons, and people was
Yeah,
just like, just something happened to bro, and he was just like mentally checked out, and that's harder than coming back from an injury because that's something going on with yourself
yeah,
mentally.
yeah. Because I think this goes across to pretty much everything you do in life is confidence, man. And if you lose your confidence, man, you probably gonna lose it for your team. Like,
Yeah,
you have to be confident in those situations. Like,
that's
yeah,
facts.
he completely lost his confidence. That's what I believe. I don't think it had to do none with being tired.
Hmm.
I think this man has pretty much dominated of being a good player, a good scorer for every doggone team they played this year. You know what I'm saying? Against every team they played
Yeah.
this year. But against the Spurs, you just get humbled. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah.
nothing. It's just Wemby. I guess he just really like Wemby just really intimidate him, even though he's having one himself.
Yeah. It's hard
No,
sometimes to when people in some situations you can have a what would you say, an advantage, so to speak, over other people. But then when that advantage gets taken away, then you get to see who people really are. Because if you 7 foot something shooting over 6'7" people or even 6'8" people, it's, you got a little advantage. But when you get
yeah.
another, 7-footer in there that's playing, man.
I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely something mental because even what you saying, Wemby wasn't always out there on the court, though.
That's true. That's true. You're right. You're right. Yeah.
Like at least when this nigga go sit down, ball.
Yeah. Put me in, coach.
Yeah, at least
Yeah.
at a minimum, hey coach, as soon as he sit down, let me get out there. Yeah, if that's the case, yeah, I need you to cause his height, his shooting ability, he's mobile. He was what runner up for defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he could have made a far more impact on that game, and that's why I don't think the Spurs won because of the injuries of OKC.
Mm-hmm.
I think they won because they took it. Like they won that.
They took
Because
that.
there's
For
no
sure.
way they should have. If Chat was playing up to his potential, they still should have. OKC still could have won that. But
Yes.
he was intimidated. He didn't play up to his potential. He didn't show up for the challenge.
That's why I say it was the Ben Simmons effect. Ben Simmons had a wide open layup and passed the ball. Like, all right.
Yeah, I remember
Nigga
that.
yelled at him like, shoot it. It's something going on with you, man. Like, yeah, like you said, the confidence in every aspect, every facet of your life. Once you lose that confidence,
it's over with. It
gets sticky. And competition ain't gonna give you your confidence back. Nobody gonna be like, hey, man, he feeling bad. Let me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they trying to take your confidence. Yeah. Like they want to take it.
Facts.
Maybe want to take your confidence, bro. Like it's on you, and maybe it's on his teammates too, because maybe they wasn't doing as a maybe it's a leadership thing from Shea. Like, hey, you should have been in your boy ear.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, I know you hear what I hear. We ain't having that. You know what I'm saying? No, hype him up, man. No, you really him. You beat him back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts. Show him some old replays.
Whatever you gotta say to your boy to hype him up to get even if it's false. You know what I'm saying? Like in a competition, in a competition like that. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, right? You know what I'm saying? You're trying to get the best out of your teammate. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, maybe it's a leadership thing on that team. And Shea didn't do what he needed to do to help his boy out.
I think that's a thing that is underrated in the NBA is the coaching and the leadership. People just say, hey, players, some teams you'll see they just get on like they said about the Warriors back in the day, it's like playing an open gym. People just throwing the ball around. Hard to defend it. But like taking away people's strong points and getting yours at the basket is important. And I think that was something that they highlighted when the who was it? It was the Cavs against Detroit, right? Was it the Cavs against Detroit? I'm trying to think of who played against Detroit, and the coach was like, I had to take away their best defender on Detroit. So whenever he came up on a player, they just passed the ball to somebody else. And they just gouged him. Because dude was just such a good defender. So they're like, hey, he's a problem. Let's just neutralize him and play around him. And that's a strategy. And even with the Spurs, when they was having problems, the coach called a timeout, talked to one of the players like, hey, man, you got to step it up. I need you in this series, but take a bench. We're going to put somebody else in, but we're going to come back to you. But just
good coaching.
And then he went back to him. So that's leadership on not just lying
I remember
to a
that
player.
game.
Yeah.
I remember that game.
They said bro was crying and shit, but he was just like passionate.
Yeah. What you think about I think this Shea flopping thing has a big part to do with it too. I think all the I guess attention it was getting
Yeah.
made Shea play a different game. Like he didn't want
Mm.
it. He didn't want the memes and the talking to continue. So he was like, you know what, I'm not gonna fall as much as I used to, or try to get this foul call as much as I would I would normally do. And I think
Yeah.
that helped too.
Yeah, it was kind of getting out of hand. I think he was embellishing a lot. And it takes away from the game when somebody's it's kind of a cheapening of the game. It's the rule, so hey, if you take advantage, but if you start having everybody take advantage, which if you remember for a time, it was Curry, James Harden, they was all like shooting the ball and falling down or
Yeah.
flopping insanely. Nobody's touching them. And
But
so
I was looking at some of the Shea highlights though. Like I remember like Harden. Harden at least like if you put your hand on him, it could be a finger. He gonna act like you fouled his ass.
yeah.
Bro, some of Shea stuff, they didn't even touch him. He just fell. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like
He should have got fined for that. Like, bro, we gonna have to fine you. You're ruining the game,
like,
brother.
like, bro, the dude didn't even touch you at all, and you falling like you got hit. Like that was just too much, man. That was too much.
Yeah.
And the fact that everyone, you know what I'm saying, it's recorded so everyone can see this, and they was highlighting it to the world. I know it got to him, or he heard about it, because they say he put out a cease and desist on
Come on, no, he didn't, bro.
yeah, on somebody. Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Cause they made some type of video game, not a video game, but a board game. You know, like the operation table. Yeah.
Damn.
I don't even be on social media a lot like
Uh-huh.
that,
That's
but clearly
funny.
you don't either. Clearly you don't either, cause you didn't see that.
No, bro. I would have been dead, bro. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna hold you.
cause they had it caught my attention because what's his name? Brooks was playing it from the Suns.
Bro is trolling out of this world, bro.
Yeah,
Brooks
he
is
was
out of
playing the
control.
game, bro. I'm like, what the heck? So now, like, man, I try to distance myself from social media, man. But some stuff be getting, some stuff hit me, bro. I was like, why is this man playing this game?
Bro is
oh, I got you. That's a foul. Like it was so funny, bro.
Bro, I gotta look that up, bro.
Yes,
Uh,
I know it had to get to him, man.
Said
The
I
fact
got
that
you.
they
That's a
sent out
fact.
yeah. I know it had to get to him.
Yeah, man.
But Shea's a good player, man. He just
Yeah,
he
for sure.
gotta stop that for the game, though. For the love of the game, bro. Don't do that, man. Like,
Yeah.
and especially because you don't have to. That nigga smooth as fuck,
Bro, for real.
You seen if no one knew how good Shea was, they seen in game 7. Not the fourth quarter, but the first 3 quarters.
Yeah, he put it on his back.
Man, he was
Yeah.
making so many tough shots, bro.
Facts.
And the defense was right up under him. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to do all the flopping and stuff. No, he's like, nah, I need to get it today. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with all that stuff. I'm finna get it. And if he had some help, they probably could have won, bro.
Yeah, it was close. It was close. It was a tight game.
Yeah, but now I don't have no. You know me. I'm from Mississippi, bro. I don't got no allegiance to nobody.
Yeah, me neither.
But since San Antonio right down the street, you know what I'm saying, I root for them. You know what I'm saying? I want to see them win. It'll be nice, man, because I do like Wemby.
Yeah. I like when he came to game 6 with the monk outfit on.
Yeah.
Bro would playing. Yeah. I like his passion. It's missing that because you remember when Denver was winning and Jokic, he was like, yeah, I just want to go home. Like, you happy? It's just a job.
Yeah. You know what? I think that's what it is. Like, we're seeing someone who actually actively expressing how much they love the game. You know what I'm saying? Players say that. It's almost like a cliche, but like he's actually showing it and expressing it.
Yeah.
Like where it seems like real authentic. It's not about the money. It's not about that. No, I want to win. I want a championship. I want that MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing this for a purpose, for a reason. I have a goal in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like and I'm actively pursuing it. I'm not actively pursuing this money or this lifestyle. None of that. I love this game and I want to be the best at it.
Yeah,
and I think the NBA needed that.
they needed both. I think Anthony Edwards is my favorite player right now. Wemby is up there. Man, all of the young bulls coming out. Who else is out there that I like? It's a couple other cats, man. I'm just now starting to be able to watch games because the games are all parceled out. You got to watch it on Peacock, then ESPN, then you got to get YouTube TV. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
you can't watch it all in one place. So they need to figure that out. Charles
No,
Barkley.
they ain't gonna figure it out as long as they can keep making money off of
That's
it.
real talk. But I'm calling them out. I'm calling out ESPN or whatever they working for now. Ernie.
I don't think they had no control over that either.
Oh, okay.
Like I think they was bought out, from TNT.
Oh yeah.
And ESPN bought them, or I don't know how that worked out, but it's something like that.
Yeah.
What you think about this? How is Drake doing out there on the West Coast?
Not so good, the West Coast is, standing with Kendrick, so
So
he cool.
They ain't bumping none of his stuff.
Nah, and they thought it was kind of an underhanded thing for him to do a little Mac Drake kind of shout out to the Bay type deal. It was like, but Drake still
trying to get y'all to switch on.
Trying to get switch. He still got some stuff, but he did sell his house out here. He ain't out here no more. But Iceman wasn't that bad. I think people wrote it off initially, but a couple of them other albums was pretty bad. He just wanted to get out of his deal or something. He just
I like I think Drake is an outstanding artist, and that we need Drake. And I'm saying that because there have been so many, he's been the only one that's really been active. Like, as much as I love Kendrick Lamar and his music, how often does he drop, bro?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, there's been some years. It's a gap in which we're the people who actually love lyricists and songs with meaning or hidden meanings and stuff like that. Like, we're missing that. We're missing the good songs with good lyrics for so long because they don't drop that often. The only person who's really been consistent like that was Drake until this beef, because he was dropping almost every year something.
Yeah.
And another thing that I do like about Drake that he provides, he's the only artist that I know that provides even for the macho man to get into his feelings. You know what I'm saying? You can even be an alpha and he'll have a song that you probably, if you, depending on how macho you trying to present yourself, like you'll sit down and listen to it because you're like, man, this I went through something like that, or I experienced that, or this song hits different, whatever. And he's the only artist that provide that for men. You know what I'm saying? Where it allows you to get into your emotions, even if it's not, even if you're not like broadcasting it or showing it to the world. He allows you to do that. And I don't know no other artist that really does that, at least consistently like he does.
Yeah.
So on that level, I did miss his stuff. I do like the album. And I don't know what the music, how things are going to look going forward though, because I really wish they didn't beef like that. You know what I'm saying? They really fell out hard.
Yeah.
But you said he don't even bump none of his shit out.
They do. Drake still get play. I mean, the Bay ain't like that. People still slap it, but it's just an interesting vibe. But I think hip hop in general, it was like when it was just like the Tupac and Biggie situation, to take it back there.
Yeah.
I think hip hop going forward after that went more towards the Biggie route, which was more of a swag, a bodega, a braggadocious type game, rather than the game with it had substance in it. Yeah. As far as like life and like, hey, what we doing as a community? What are we? The integrity of the game kind of went out of it. So now it's just like, I remember, like, especially out here, you couldn't bite people's style. So if you ever listen to West Coast rap, almost everybody sounds completely different, even if they sounded insane. Like E40, I'm going to get something from the store. The reason that the reason that was is because it was frowned upon to sound like other people or to steal other people's style. That was called biting.
Yeah,
Now, when
exactly. Yeah,
somebody come out with a style, everybody bites off of it to get recognition, and it
yeah, to
kind
get
of
on.
and it's kind of like it says something about you, where it's in the fact of like, hey, instead of kind of creating my own lane and my own style to differentiate myself from everybody in the game, we all going to sound the same, and so it just
Yeah,
plays out every style, and it I don't know, it's kind of
and
interesting.
that's probably what and that's probably what you're alluding to is probably what I meant too. Like, there's a lot of artists who's dropping like every year, clearly.
Yeah,
But if it all sounds the same, you're looking for something that hits you. I was watching or I seen a snippet of what's his name, Charleston White. He was talking
yeah,
about listening to music, but and he was saying like for him, it's not even about the lyrics as much. It's about the frequency. You know, so like, dang, I never
mm-hmm,
thought about that.
mm-hmm,
Like
mm-hmm.
the way it hits you, and I think I'm like that too. Like where it's how the song feels to you when you're listening to it. You know what I'm saying? So if the beat's good and then you got some good lyrics behind it, okay, you sold me. But how often does that happen? Do you have a whole album like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like these
yeah,
artists are just trying to do one hit of quitters, get out there, and there's no one that's really establishing themselves. And the ones that have established themselves, I never rock with their music like that. Like I just grew up listening to artists I thought were like genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's probably it's rough how I started because I started with Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
dang, I wanted to like some genuine someone who's passionate about what they were saying, who came out with heartfelt songs, meaningful songs, and stuff
yeah,
like that. So I tried to follow that avenue, but most artists who were thoughtful and meaningful like that were coming from up north, and I couldn't rock with they beats and stuff though.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
the Commons, the Mos Def, like like man, y'all some even Nas, like
mm-hmm.
some great outstanding lyricists, but like I couldn't get into their songs because I'm like I'm from the South,
Yeah,
bro. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like when Tupac died, it was 3 6 Mafia and you know what I'm saying, UGK and Lil
yeah,
Boosie, Lil Webby, you know what I'm saying, like No Limit, um, Hot Boys, you know what I'm saying, like it was all like Southern stuff. The
mm-hmm.
only other Southern rapper I started like really clinging on to was Ti
Yeah,
because I felt he was being genuine about everything he was saying as well.
yeah,
Until you know, like the fucking the
yeah.
snitching allegations and
We
stuff.
understand. Yeah. Sheesh.
Yeah, but yeah, like so I just used to gravitate to stuff like that, like cause the up north stuff, DMX, Jay-Z. I like the Jay-Z. I can't lie about that. I like the Jay-Z, especially like I think it was the Blueprint,
Uh-huh.
like and he made himself known with the UGK Big Pimp and
Yeah.
so him and X got me up on a lot of up north rappers. But even then, like I admired them for their lyricists, but I couldn't like just play the songs in my car and just cruise. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't that southern flavor. You know, what I'm saying? Was it somewhat the same for you out there in Cali? Like
In Cali,
it's certain
what we
things.
listened to, I had two older brothers, so a lot of that music they brought into the house, but Cali was super localized, so we listened to a lot of our local stuff and just West Coast in general. From the
Yeah, see that.
from the East Coast, Biggie had some songs that we would listen to. Um, Nas had I Am album that was pretty good. It got some play out here, but Nas, it would have to be his beat because sometimes he'd be flowing in the beat. Just to us, it was trash. So it was like we
Right,
never really listened to this like Nas heavy like that out here.
right.
That I Am had some hits on it that I listened to and a couple other cats did, but like we didn't, and I never got on to like the Wu-Tang Clan or any of
Yeah.
those type of things. Jay-Z, I got on super late. Super late. Big Pimpin' got spins, but in general, like his stuff didn't get a lot of play out here.
Mm.
Bone Thugs got a lot of play out here.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
when the Cash Money took over out here when they came out with the 400 Degrees and all of that, but before that, like Outkast, um, they got spins out here. We listen to a lot of South stuff because a lot of the roots from California people come from the South. So a lot of people from
Who
the
you
South
telling?
came out here. So
Heck, you
um,
telling?
yeah, so we got family members back there and stuff because my mom's family is actually before they went to Arkansas, they from Mississippi. So and then they went to Arkansas. So
I don't know what was going on back in the day, but like growing up, it was a lot of people from Cali. I'm just saying people to be nice. But like a lot of gangs came into these small cities and started just taking over. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, so yeah, I understand. Y'all like the South. Y'all definitely like the South. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
So
they try to come into Oakland. The Bloods and the Crips try to come into Oakland. They ran them up out of here. That's why we don't
oh,
have
for real?
gangs. Yeah, you can wear any color you want out here. Too short in them because I never knew it as a kid. I just knew that we didn't have colors and stuff.
Yeah.
But they would
I
talk
didn't
to
know
us.
that. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah,
So
they
Oakland
should.
don't have gangs like that?
No, we got like hoods and stuff. People rep their hood. So if you from
Okay.
East Oakland or West
Bro,
Oakland, then
but
they
that's
all got
how
hoods.
but that's from my understanding from where I grew up at, that's just how the South is though. Like from cause let's say for me, I was raised like or I was raised a GD, right? A
Yeah,
gangster disciple.
yeah.
And the rival is supposed to be VLs, Vice Lords.
Okay.
But bro, it's like a neighborhood. It's not like all the GDs stayed in one neighborhood and all the VLs stayed in one neighborhood and we just don't go to those. No, it's like spread it out.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
so it really comes down to what neighborhood you was born into, and then you select, I guess, who or what area. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just weird. It wasn't never like okay, you. It was like this. If I go to one neighborhood, I know okay, these are mostly Vice Lords. So if I go to this neighborhood, these are mostly GDs. But
mm-hmm.
it was never like just a whole area. It's like streets and stuff. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? Like it.
That's how it is out here. Like it'd be like out here it'd be like projects. That'd be a group.
Yeah.
And so but
And
Oakland
that
would
and
also
those
be
groups have
streets.
their own names. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't always like even though they're GD, they fall up under we're I don't know, we call this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like this is our neighborhood. And even though we're GDs, we're called this and this is our neighborhoods. And they could be beefing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like it didn't matter. It didn't it seemed like for me growing up in where I was at, the whether you was a vice lord or a gangster, there was just like a foundational piece. But
yes,
the actual gang was your neighborhood.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's cool. We can relate if we see each other. We can handshake because we know we the same things. But you ain't from my hood. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? You ain't from where I'm from. So if one of my dudes get into it, one of your dudes, I don't care if you are GD. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
yeah,
on. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. And out here it was more loose. It was like more gray area. So it was streets out here. Like I grew up on 66 and Mac. It was once you get into the 70s, that's considered deep East Oakland. And they got all the other
mhm.
stuff that goes on out there. That's like the land of the lost. Like it's really no police presence out there. So people just be buck wild.
Oh snap.
But you can walk into certain neighborhoods and they'd be cool. And then sometimes if they not cool, then you would have to deal with all that. But it wasn't like no set thing where you can't come in here because you from a certain set in East Oakland. As long as you ain't set tripping. Now, if you go
Yeah.
to West Oakland, no matter where you from in East Oakland, you clicking up.
Mm.
And if you from West Oakland, you come to East Oakland, you clicking up with any other West Oakland dude. So it becomes a more of a bigger play, if that makes sense.
Mm.
So like we moved to West Oakland when I was in high school, and I went to McClymonds High School. That's in West Oakland. So cats
Yeah.
would be like, "Where you from, bro?" And you'd be like, "I'm from East Oakland." That could be a fighting word because people just trying to see where you from, and if they won't smoke, then they just gonna make it about that. Like
Just because you're from the east
just for you from the East,
and you're on the west.
yeah. Because in Oakland, a lot of people don't leave their hood. People literally
Oh,
just
okay.
stay in their hood.
Okay.
So people from West
Okay.
Oakland, it's
Okay.
some people in West Oakland that
It's
ain't
pretty
been to
big
East Oakland.
though. Yeah. Okay. It's pretty big though. Yeah. Like so in the south, most of the cities, the smallest are small.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess we had to get along. Like,
Yeah.
otherwise, we'll just be fighting all the time. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't nobody leave their neighborhood. Can't even go to
Yeah.
school. You know, like so.
But the Panthers did a good job when they was out here and they were strong to kind of kill all of that and trying to bring more unity together. So
Yeah.
that still rang true. Like a lot of people would be like, "Hey, y'all got to squash that shit. Let's come together and get this movement on, no matter where you from." So it was a lot of that going on.
Yeah. I mean, all that's cool, but it's like Yeah, because I understand the history of how I guess the gangs started,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just like the Middle East now. Once blood's been shed, it's hard
That's real talk.
to come back and say like, hey, let's squash all this stuff
Yeah.
when you have family members who have lost their life to this group of people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, that's hard to say. No, it's all good now. Like, no.
Yeah.
Even though it is the right thing to do, it's human nature. Like, why should I forgive you and you took my loved one away?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then in places like Chirac, where it's not like you took my one loved one away, like multiple,
Yeah.
like
It's
they just been going
family.
back to back for years and years and years and years of get back. It's hard to like break that up unless you just break up the whole area, which they just can't do like that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, like you're spreading out gang members to other areas to pretty much corrupt, not intentionally to
Yeah.
corrupt, you know what I'm saying? Because their mindset has to be on change, and if their mindset isn't on change, they're finna corrupt whatever new neighborhood they move into.
No, for sure.
Cause,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's a mindset thing. It's an environment thing. You can actually influence the environment you step into, negatively or
Yeah.
positively.
Yeah. And the more of that mindset you have around, the stronger it becomes. The higher that frequency starts to be prevalent.
Exactly. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
like the thing like cause the only thing I really what helped me was when I left Greenville
Mm-hmm.
and moved to Atlanta. That helped me out because I started seeing things from a different perspective. And like you
Mm-hmm.
saying, if I would have got to Atlanta and clicked up with some more gang members, I probably would have been up on the same stuff again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they're help feeding into me.
Mm.
Instead,
Mm-hmm.
I had like I ain't have no one. I really just my auntie and my cousin, and what they installed into me wasn't nothing gang related. You know what I'm saying? My
Mm-hmm.
auntie forced me to go to church. You know what I'm saying? I was put into a situation where, but once again, it's a mindset thing because I wanted to change. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes.
I wanted to live my life a certain way, and I didn't want to do certain things anymore. And it just comes down to what do you want to do with your life, and what are you willing to do to change it.
Man, that's real talk.
Yeah.
That's real talk.
How the heck we get on that? Oh, we were talking about the Drake and
Yeah, talk about the
Kendrick
music
Lamar
and
thing.
stuff. But I think hopefully it gets back to a place. I think the music reflects the current environment. And as the environment changes, so does the music.
You know what? So yeah, so that goes back to what I was thinking too. Like because like I said, I grew up on a lot of like gangster rap and stuff
Yep.
like
Yep.
that. But I can't just listen to gangster rap like like that
No,
no
I
more,
can't
bro.
either. Yeah,
You
brother.
know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I would be out here wilding, bro. For
Yeah.
real. Like if I really
Facts.
like
Yeah.
so if I do, so even now if I put on some gangster stuff, it'll be like old school, and I still wouldn't play that like for like as my playlist for the rest of the year. It'll be like a reminiscent thing.
Yes.
And I just, you know what I'm saying, get into my zone or whatever. But I can't, because it influences you. It really does
Of course.
influence you, dude,
Of
bro.
course.
It influences you. So like, yeah, so this is what I'm saying. So some of these artists, especially these young artists who all about kill, kill, bang, bang, I can't listen to that. You know what I'm saying? So with the music that's coming out, the artists that I can listen to, if I do like rap, I do like hip hop, I'm limited by, I guess, my reality. Like,
Yeah.
because I grew up listening to a certain type of rapper, or a certain type of you know what I'm saying? Like I have my own vibe, my own style that I like to hear. And
Yes.
some of this new stuff I can't get along with. And even though I love like Kendrick stuff, I can't just listen to Kendrick stuff every doggone day. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
can have it on my playlist, but it's not something I go back to or go back to. And that's why I'm saying like about Drake is he has so many doggone hits, so many songs that I can listen to some old stuff and be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? That's valuable right now, especially when
Yeah.
it comes to what we be talking about, like relationships and stuff like that. So that's my evolution. I'm trying to, because like you saying, like music really influences you, right?
It does. Yeah.
So on your spiritual journey, if you really trying to get in tune with yourself, you have to limit listening to music, period. You know what I'm saying? Depending on your stages and where you're at, because it influences you so much, and you have to be very, you have to notice what you're listening to, because it can get into your subconscious, and you can start vibing and living off of these ideas that they're planting in your head. So you have
Yeah.
to be mindful of that. But if you're I would say, I won't say like me, like I'm some big, but if you've been doing it for a while, if you've been doing it for a while, you become, it doesn't influence you as much because you know the mindset to take when you're listening to it.
Yes.
I just know
Yes.
that some things I still can't listen to because it could very well like get me into a mood that I shouldn't be. I should not be in.
No.
So
Yeah.
I be needing that artist, that someone that can give me good vibes in music that I can like. You can talk your stuff, you know what I'm saying, but at least it's good vibes. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
at least it's not, cause bro, I don't take nothing. As far as like some real kill, bang, bang, gang bang and stuff, I don't take nothing Drake say serious
Of
like that.
course. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he's like some hardcore gangster. Like, not to say that he can't do some of the things that he's saying, and probably
Mm-hmm.
done some things, but it's not like he's out here just portraying himself as this straight up gangbanger. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so I can vibe with that. And the same thing with Kendrick, because he's from the actual hoods and stuff, and he has messages in his music, but he just don't drop enough for me, bro. Like, he just
Yeah.
don't, like, oh man, I wish he had more stuff or more features or something, because it'd be taking years before you hear from him again.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't listen to Kendrick super often. I mean, I listen to his music and he drops some good stuff from time to time, but I don't listen to him like religiously.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I listen to different people for different reasons, and you know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
listen to all music. If I'm in my vibe mode, I listen to some instrumentation, some jazz music. I've been getting more into like some jazz music. This is where people just playing
Uh-oh.
instruments. They ain't even really singing and shit. But it's just like
I'm gonna try that.
it's easier on my brain. I gotta find a good melody that I like.
Yeah.
But once I find some stuff like that, it's just cool for my brain because it's like it's kind of easier to digest. I don't know if it's the
Yeah.
frequency, if it's the because certain stuff I listen to, like I listen to some drill music if I'm going to the gym and I'm trying to throw up that
Yeah.
225,
Yeah. Yeah. Because it
but
hypes you up. Yeah. You need that.
it
I
hypes you
need that.
up. But then
Yeah.
I'm like listening to it outside of the gym and I'm like hoping somebody bump into me and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, I got
Cause
something on my
yeah,
shoulder all of a sudden. I'm like,
yeah,
yo,
you
I'm
be ready for
tripping.
action after that.
Yeah,
You
I'm
be ready for action like that, cause that's how it influenced you. That's what
I'm,
I said, bro. Bro,
you
I
right, bro.
and I'm so blessed that I
You
learned this at a
right,
young
bro.
age, bro. I'm so blessed that I learned this at a young age, because even when I was 17 and 18, I noticed the doggone influence of it, and I was like wilding out because of these music, cause it's like
Yeah.
I was in the mindset of trying to prove that I'm like them. You know
Mm-hmm,
what I'm saying? Like,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
yeah, I'll do this same stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that these dudes ain't even out here doing it like that. You
Man.
know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm out there wild and doing the stuff, thinking that, you know what I'm saying, I'm being like my favorite rapper. You know,
Yeah, for real.
and they
They
ain't really
telling on
doing it
people.
like that. Yeah, they telling on people. But as far as like, so for me, if I'm not listening to hip hop or whatever, because I
Mm-hmm.
really just I really just started listening back to hip hop strongly because of the Drake album just dropped. Prior to
Okay.
that, it's just R&B, and if I just want to hear something, it's just like meditation music. Like,
Yeah.
I got used to hearing those like frequencies and vibrations or whatever, because it gets you into a place where it seems like your thinking is unlocked, where if it's just playing in the background and you're doing something, it seems like all of a sudden you're now noticing more of
Yeah.
your own thoughts or whatever, you know. And this part of this journey is getting to know yourself by monitoring your thoughts and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
You got to be careful with R&B too, because I was listening to some old school Boys
Yeah,
to
I already
Men,
know.
and
Yeah.
this dude started saying some of the crazy shit because I was vibing and something like, oh, this is a jam. And then a bro started
Yeah.
talking in the middle of the song. He's like, yeah, baby, you know, you cheated on me. You was with that other man, but it don't
Yeah. See
matter,
that?
girl. Come back. I miss you.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Like,
what is he
nah, bro.
talking about? I had to turn the song
Nah,
off.
bro. Exactly.
I
Yeah.
said,
So,
oh
and
no.
yeah, you're right. You're right. It's just the prime example is the R. Kelly thing. Like, seems like you're ready. Like, we didn't know. I didn't know it.
I didn't know.
we didn't know what he was talking about.
Man,
Show me some ID
Jesus
before I
Christ.
get knee deep. Like, hold
Yeah.
on. Now we know, but I didn't know back then. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you definitely right, man. So yeah, that's why like the stuff that I listen to, it's intentional. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I've heard it. Like my daughters be getting on my case sometimes about that because I'll be
Uh-huh.
playing. They like, oh, you don't never update this playlist. I'll update it when I find a song I like. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
A new song or whatever I like. Other than that, I'm finna play these same things over and over because I know I can vibe with these and they're not going to influence how I want to move through
That's
the
fact.
day. You know what
Have
I'm
you
saying?
ever listened to Lupe Fiasco, the Cool album?
I heard some of it.
Okay. I like that.
What's
It
the?
had a little vibe to it.
Yeah, was that the one with the kick push on there?
No, that it was later. It had the
That was later.
if you are who you say you
Say
are,
you
a
are, yeah, yeah,
superstar. It had some thought provoking stuff, and it talks about the
yeah.
cool and like
That's
how
true.
people be doing too much. Because he's from
Dang,
he's from Chicago. He's so he was pretty cool. He was alternative when he first came out because he was talking about skateboarding and stuff. So
yeah.
um
I might go back and listen to some of that too now.
the
Yeah,
cool,
bro. So
bro.
the cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I know we on camera and all that stuff, but like I'm sure you know if you don't know like, bro, I be in my own world. Sometimes it be taking me talking and interacting with people to
Yeah.
get to know what's going on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or like, dang, okay. Let me look into that. I ain't even know that. You know.
No, fact.
So
I mean, I think as you get older, you can trim the fat on stuff that just don't really matter in life, and it's about elevation and your peace.
yeah, that's true. Yep.
I'm kind of like sales. I tap into certain things. If it's a virus, I stick away from it. If it's cool, I kind of it's cool meeting people because I get to see what's kind of going on. That's how I stay tapped in through other people. I'm not really out there feeling everything like I used to.
Yeah.
Um, so it's cool, but then like I said, it's also limits because there's a lot of amoebas and weird ass people running around that's not necessarily good for what you're trying to go through. But at our stage in life, it's easy to kind of distance yourself if people are on some nonsense. Say, all right, have a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. It's just it's a lot to navigate this life stuff, man. You have to really get to know yourself and stand on your beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Like and really stand it because people try to sway you
That's real talk.
as much as they can to their benefit, especially when it comes to anything in production, whether it's music, TVs, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, still be mindful of what you want to do and what you want to influence, want to influence you.
That's real talk. That's real talk, man. Man, this is a real episode, Brody.
Oh shit, it was, huh? Did pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and I'm glad you said that. I guess we can get ready to end it.